The Red Sea shimmers under the relentless desert sun. A steel titan cuts through its waters, a symbol of American might projected far from home. The USS Harry S. Truman, a Nimitz-class aircraft carrier, has become a familiar sight in these waters. Since deploying in early 2025, its mission has been clear: deter aggression, maintain stability, and safeguard vital shipping lanes. But this deployment is different. The Truman is now a crucible of conflict, its jets unleashing fiery retribution in response to escalating Houthi aggression in the region. The Truman and its strike group, a formidable armada of destroyers and cruisers, are on the front lines of a shadow war. Their primary targets are the Houthi rebels of Yemen, a militant group backed by Iran, who have been waging a campaign of terror against international shipping in the Red Sea. From the bridge of the Truman, the situation is monitored with unwavering vigilance. Each day brings new challenges demanding split-second decisions that could have far-reaching consequences. The Red Sea is a vital artery of global commerce, a narrow passageway through which trillions of dollars in goods flow annually. It's a lifeline for nations, and any disruption to its delicate balance sends shockwaves through the global economy. The Houthis, armed with Iranian-supplied missiles and drones, have made it their mission to exploit this vulnerability, targeting oil tankers, cargo ships, and even aid vessels. Their objective is clear: to sow chaos, extort concessions, and undermine international order. The stakes are high, the margin for error razor-thin. The Truman's crew, a diverse group of sailors hailing from every corner of America, understand the weight of their responsibility. They are not just sailors, they are guardians, diplomats and warriors, standing ready to defend American interests and uphold freedom of navigation in one of the world's most volatile regions. The air crackles with anticipation. On the flight deck of the Truman, a choreographed ballet of controlled chaos unfolds. FA-18 Super Hornets, the tip of the American spear, are prepped for launch. Engines roar, shaking the deck as these lethal birds of prey are catapulted into the sky, their mission to deliver a thunderous message to the Houthis. Since March 15, 2025, the tempo of operations has been relentless. Day and night, the skies over Yemen have been filled with the deafening roar of American jets, striking Houthi targets with pinpoint accuracy. Over 1,000 targets have been obliterated, missile batteries, weapons depots, command centers, and training camps reduced to rubble. The strikes are a calculated show of force, a clear demonstration that America will not tolerate threats to its interests or its allies. Each sortie is fraught with danger. Houthi air defenses, though outdated, pose a constant threat. Surface-to-air missiles streak skyward, aiming to turn the Hornets into fiery streaks of debris. The pilots, highly skilled aviators pushing their machines and themselves to the limit, rely on their training, their instincts, and a healthy dose of courage to evade these lethal threats. The human cost of war weighs heavily on the minds of those aboard the Truman. Collateral damage is a constant concern, and every effort is made to minimize civilian casualties. Yet the enemy often hides among civilians, using innocent lives as shields. It's a grim reality of this conflict, a moral tightrope walk that underscores the complexities of waging war in the 21st century. The Red Sea, a narrow strip of water connecting the Mediterranean to the vast Indian Ocean, is more than just a geographical feature. It is a maritime superhighway, a vital artery of global trade that fuels economies and sustains nations. Over 21,000 ships traverse its waters each year, carrying everything from oil and natural gas to manufactured goods and foodstuffs. This bustling maritime traffic lane is the lifeblood of global commerce, and its unimpeded operation is paramount to the economic well-being of countless nations. The Houthis, driven by a toxic ideology and a thirst for power, threaten this delicate balance. Their attacks on shipping, often carried out with reckless abandon, have disrupted global supply chains, driven up insurance costs, and instilled fear in the hearts of mariners. The world has borne witness to the consequences of their actions: ships ablaze, sailors killed, and the delicate fabric of international trade strained to its breaking point. The Truman's presence in the Red Sea is a direct response to this growing threat. Its mission is twofold: to deter further Houthi attacks, and to ensure the free flow of commerce through these vital waters. The presence of this powerful warship and its accompanying strike group serves as a potent deterrent, a clear signal to the Houthis and their sponsors that the world will not stand idly by as they attempt to hold global trade hostage. The United States Navy, along with its international partners, has stepped up patrols in the region, providing escorts for vulnerable vessels and working to de-escalate tensions. Maritime security forces have boarded and seized weapons shipments destined for the Houthis, cutting off their supply lines and hampering their ability to conduct further attacks. The message is clear: the world is united in its resolve to protect the Red Sea and ensure the free flow of commerce. The USS Truman, despite its imposing size and technological prowess, is not immune to the unforgiving nature of the sea or the inherent risks of naval aviation. The intense operational tempo, coupled with the ever-present dangers of operating in a volatile region, has tested the mettle of the Truman's crew and pushed the ship to its limits. A series of incidents, while unfortunate, have underscored the inherent dangers of naval operations and highlighted the resilience and professionalism of the crew. In May of 2025, a routine landing turned into a near disaster when an FA-18 Super Hornet, its landing gear malfunctioning, slammed onto the flight deck before careening off the edge and plunging into the sea. The heart-stopping incident, witnessed by hundreds of sailors, resulted in a frantic scramble to recover the downed pilots, who thankfully ejected safely and were quickly recovered by a search and rescue helicopter. This incident followed an earlier mishap in April when another FA-18, during a high wind storm, was ripped from its moorings on the hangar deck and tumbled into the unforgiving waters below. These incidents, while serious, pale in comparison to the collision the Truman experienced in February, when a civilian cargo vessel, its navigation systems apparently malfunctioning, veered off course and slammed into the carrier's starboard side. The collision, which sent shockwaves throughout the ship, resulted in minor damage to both vessels, but thankfully caused no casualties. Despite these challenges, the Truman and its crew have persevered. Each incident, while a stark reminder of the ever-present dangers of their mission, has only served to strengthen their resolve and reinforce the importance of their presence in the Red Sea. The Truman, a testament to American ingenuity and resilience, remains fully operational, a beacon of stability in a region teetering on the brink.